We are now continuing our series of interviews, and I'm very pleased and honored to have Arancha here. She's the CEO of Boboli, a very well-established Spanish brand. How old is it actually? When was it established?
In fact, in October we celebrate our 35th birthday.
35 years?
Yeah, 35 years. It's true, but we didn't start with the brand till 84,
Yes.
but already 31 years of our brand.
Where are you based in Spain?
We are based in Barcelona, not in the city center, but very close to the city.
Yeah, okay. And Boboli now, 35 years of history. You have different divisions, so to speak, in your company, different product ranges. Children's fashion obviously is important. How important is it for your company? How important are the other things you do?
Well, in fact, we are very focused only on kids, fashion for kids. But it's true that we make the whole range. We start in the newborn. We have a collection for sportswear. We have collection for chic line. We also make a very specialized collection in swimwear. But in fact, we are only focused on kids.
But the baby sector is not as old as 35 years. That only has been.
Well, we've been developing the collection step by step. In fact, we start making only knitwear, which because when we start, we were based in Mataró, which is near Barcelona, but it's a town or a city, which is very specialized on knitwear.
Yes.
We start there, and we start with this kind of products, only t-shirts and so on, but we very easily recognize that the market needs a whole collection. That's why we start on making the whole range of products, and we become a company more specialized on distribution, on designing and product, and we make the whole range of the collection.
Yes. And so based outside of Barcelona, do you manufacture there as well, or how is that set up?
Well, we make the whole idea, design, and we make everything in-house, and we make in our office, in fact. And it's true that we need help for the production because our fashion is very complicated. We need specialized factories for all kind of products. And then we make the productions outside, and then we make all the distribution. That for us it's one of the main points nowadays.
And the core market remains Spain. So that's your obviously your home market, but it's the most important for you, or is export growing so strongly that it equals what you do in Spain?
Well, in fact, we born as a multi-brand and multi-channel company, and also we always have been very focused on exports.
Yes.
Because we very easily saw that the market in Spain it's small, and our brand it's always very international. So nowadays we have our own shops. We sell to multi-brand shops all around the world. We are established in 65 countries, and we also have our e-commerce. So we try to sell our products in all kinds of channels.
You have your own shops, but that's predominantly in Spain?
Yeah, our own shops.
How many
nowadays,
shops do you have?
We have 60 shops in Spain.
Okay.
Nowadays the project it's only for Spain, but we start thinking on maybe other countries can also have some Boboli shops.
Yeah. You mentioned e-commerce is obviously a big issue. Let's look at Spain only. How do you manage this? Because there's always the price question. What do you do for your own shops, for the multi-brand shops? How do you keep this really separate from the e-commerce operation, your own, or the one which I guess you cooperate with other e-commerce partners? It's quite a sensitive issue, is it not?
Yeah, that's the main point.
Yeah.
Because the problem is when you don't control the selling price of your products, and your products are so visible, then the problems began, because nowadays the people they want to feel that they are buying a company that relies on them and they are serious. What we do nowadays, we never make any kind of discounts on the price. We have our selling price on the labels. Of course, it's only a recommendation for our multi-brand shops, but we never make any kind of discounts. And we are selling through other channels, always in established like a marketplace where we control the products we sell, the price we sell, etc. Because if not, our multi-brand customers, they don't feel comfortable because they never know if they are going to have discounts.
Yes, that's exactly the problem.
Yeah, also we sell also in department stores where they have maybe promotions, etc. But we never participate in those promotions. We try to be very serious on the selling price.
Yeah. Are you present in I'm sure you are in El Cortes we are
in Corte Inglés.
Yes. Okay. So if they want to do a promotion, they would discuss it with you first, or
because in fact we have the right to participate or not. So we don't participate.
Yeah. Okay.
In those kind of promotions.
Yeah. You're having your own shops, your own stationary shops. Obviously, it's quite good because you get immediate insight on how the consumer is changing and the consumer's expectations. Now, across Europe, you see, to a different degree, consumers going to the shops, just to watch, to look at the product and then order online. A, is that the same in Spain? B, how do you deal? What do you do? Because you don't want to lose them as the customers of the stationary retail. On the other hand, as long as they buy Boboli, that's good.
We see a lot that the people go to the shops and they buy online.
Yes.
But as important as the people that they research online and they go to the shops. Nowadays, people they are not just walking around. No? They go to the shop and they know what they want to see, the product they have seen, the price you are selling. So information, it's much more important. What we see, it's in our shops, and we don't have so much people coming to the shops. But on the other hand, the people that go to the shops, they are much more clear on what they are looking for.
They're well informed.
They are gonna find it. They have much more information. I mean, we think that we need to be global nowadays. We need to take the opportunity that internet is giving us, because it's an opportunity to arrive to so much people.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And on the other hand, we need to give in our shops an excellent service. We need to give something more. I mean, to work on the experience of the shop. People they can try, but we need to think globally. I mean, we are not very worried on if people go to the shops, we can give them the service and they prefer to buy online. This is okay for us. I mean, what we want is our customers to have as much information as possible, and they choose Boboli, and it's great for us.
And it works, yeah. So for you, it makes sense to still have these shops. You don't have problems recruiting staff for stationary shops. So that is kind of a going concern which works.
I think that what does not have any sense is just to have shops with people selling. Nowadays, you need to have people giving information, but real information, giving something else that a photo can give. I mean, if you are really helping people to make the final decision, then it has sense. And also, sometimes you are on the street and you give, and you drive these people to our website, and it's the opposite. What it's true is maybe there are some places where these shops have not so much sense as used to be years ago. Nowadays, places need to be much more premium. People in the shops need to be much more professional. They need to be really sellers, people professional, giving.
It's quite a challenge, isn't it?
Yeah.
To get the right people, no?
Yeah. Well, but you need to work a lot. I mean, you cannot expect to have these people in the market waiting for you. You need to see where you can have some shine on the eyes, and then take these people and make them belong to the Boboli team. I mean, it's not something that you can just find. You need to work on that.
Yes. Is there a tendency which you see in other countries that stationary retail is more and more happening in, let's say, regional centers and obviously in the big cities and less in the countryside? Is that the same in Spain?
Well, of course the city centers are still places where the possibilities to find the consumers it's higher. Still, also on the small towns, maybe now they have these department stores or shopping malls. So yeah, it's the same in Spain. Every day more and more the shops are in centers, but also. Nowadays, there are some retailers that they are having these multi-brand shops where they have an image and they find the right products and they are doing a good job.
Turning to export, obviously you've been in export for or doing export for quite some time. Predominantly Europe or Asia as well, or the United States. What's your focus?
Well, still Europe for us is the strongest market. We are selling here in Italy, where the market it's very similar to the Spanish market. We are selling in Portugal, in Germany, but now we are starting in South America. We have opened a company in Mexico to sell our products. And the reaction of the market has been really great. We are very happy because we have only been selling 2 seasons.
And do you is that because it's a Spanish brand? It's Europe, so it stands for good quality.
Well, I think they are very familiar with the Spanish brands. Of course, they are used to travel to Spain a lot, and they know the brands. But also, we have been very, very serious on the way we have done it. We have opened a company. We have established someone there to take care of the market. And I think also the collection it's something different. Because it's true that there are many brands selling in Mexico, but we are very colorful brand with this very fresh image, and I think the Mexican people they have liked it.
Within Europe, what's your most important European export market?
Nowadays it's Italy.
Italy, yeah? Okay.
But it's followed very close by Portugal and Germany.
I see. Okay. That's very interesting. When you look at the sizes, the difference in size of these markets. But again, it highlights that the German-speaking region or Germany seems to follow slightly different rules or
But I think that Germany for us has become a good market also because we have people, German people working in our company, taking care of the German market. So I think that we have understood the culture, and the approach with the people has been very good. I think that's part of also of the success.
Yeah.
We have also tried to make the collection adapted to the German market.
Okay.
Yeah, because of course it's not the same the south of Europe from the north of Europe.
Yeah. So, but you're basically offering the same collection in Italy as in Germany, but you take out certain products because they wouldn't make sense in Germany because of different climate, etc., etc.
We have our collection. We have our Boboli collection, but when we start with the German market, we make some changes in the collection. We've been helped by the German agents.
Yeah. What kind of changes?
Well, having more long sleeves, trying to make more. Because our collection was very summer focused, for example, trying to make more hoodie jackets and more fleece jackets, also to have more different prices of the collection so they can go to different customers. We have learned a lot from them.
Wow. And in terms of the market sector you are aiming at, Is that, in principle, pretty similar to what you do in Spain, price-wise?
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Because the point is that at the end we are Boboli, and we are trying to sell Boboli. So people that they buy our collection. At the end, of course, in Germany, in the summer collection, they buy more.
Long sleeve or yes.
Because of the temperature only.
Exactly, yeah.
But we the best sellers normally they are pretty much the same all around.
Okay. Social media, communication with your target group. Your target group, are children, but obviously they're mothers.
Okay.
So do you invest as a company a lot of time and effort into your own social media presence? What's the main focus, or what do you really concentrate on? Do you, create your own contents, or do you work with an agency in order to have a lively, up-to-date presence? How do you go about it?
Well, we are really making a big effort because it's something that you first need to understand exactly. When you are talking directly to the consumers, you need to be very serious, because at the end, I mean, people when they are going to you, it's because they need answers. So we are really working a lot, also making new contents and contents that give some value, not only selling our products and giving information on our company, but trying to make this discover the world with Boboli, something to make something real. And
well, that's quite a challenge, because that's not your kind of core product. So
but we are a company where we always have believe on this discover the world. We've been always thinking on what we can do to also to not only selling our fashion, but only to sell this idea and to help, if we can, mothers and families, and trying to make this.
But to put, last question, but to put that in words is, that's something one has to be quite good at, in order to hit the right tone and, the right voice. So you must have some people who do that and who are good at it. And these people are inside your company? Or?
Yeah, they are inside our company, and sometimes, honestly, they come to me and they ask me, someone has told me about that point, what do I say? Because we are all learning on that. I mean, it's something that this consumer, they always go to the higher states of the company, because there are always new things that people ask. We try to be very responsible on that, because we know it's really important, and it's something that help us to build our brand. So really, it's people in the company. We have to try to teach them who we are and how do we. Of course, they have learned it, but we have worked a lot with them. And then on the other hand, we work with people that nowadays they are available to give contents, like bloggers or magazines or some other people that help us to build that communication.
I would like to continue our talk, but we've come to a close. But obviously this is a hugely interesting subject matter when you think about it, and how things have changed over the last 10 years, and it's so influential for the further development of your company and how you offer your product. So I hope we have the opportunity to continue this talk
of course,
at a later stage. Okay, thank you very much indeed.
Thank you very much.